Hey everybody, thanks for joining today. In this demonstration, I'm going to show how I came to have this interesting image of a bicycle pedal for my portfolio. It seems to be getting a lot of traction and a lot of attention, so I'm going to demonstrate basically in how I shot it and how I got to this result. So as you see right here, this is a composite image of one pedal photographed multiple times, and it was shot in my tiny studio using 3 lights, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4 lights. I even took the time to create a quick diagram for you. As we look at this diagram here, as you can see in the background, this line here designates that there is a black velvet background. To the right we have a single speed light, and this speed light is shining through a diffusion frame, as you can see here. Basically, it's a framework that's about 1.5 feet by 3 feet, and it has tracing paper mounted on top of it. So it's basically taped to this. And that spreads out the light, makes it softer and much more pleasant on shiny objects. Over on the left side, we have another large diffusion frame over here, and we have 2 speed lights. These are at fairly low power, maybe 1/28 or 1/8 power level. Over top, using a dotted line, I'm designating a long rectangular shape, which is called a strip box, and there is a strobe unit inside that strip box, which gives me the lighting overhead. As you can see on this final image, there is lighting on the top of the image, on top of the bicycle pedal here, and that is because of this strip box. The pedal, which you can sort of see here with the blue outline here, is on top of a plastic box, which I think I have here, as you can see. This is basically the very raw image, how it was set up. After this image was taken, I actually took a piece of white paper and placed it behind the axle here, so you could delineate the axle, so I could cut it out easily away from the black background. With the lighting the way it is, it gives me a nice crisp outline, so it's easy to cut it out. And I put it on top of a clear box so that the bottom of the pedal would not have any color cast, and then it is on top of a white table. So we start with a white table. I put the clear box, which is this clear box, and then I put the pedal. And I'm using a 90mm macro lens on a Nikon D800. Nothing else is going on. There's nothing fancy, nothing special. It's pretty simple. It's just learning how to control the light. For the flat image, this image here, which is this one here, I have made 12 exposures, each at a different point of focus. That gives me the ability to have the entire pedal in sharp delineation, sharp focus. And from there, I took the pedal and I rotated it. So I had this straight on one, and that one I shot, I believe, 9 shots, possibly 10, and then I rotated it to the right again, so that's the left, to the right again, and to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4 angled shots, a straight on the short edge, and another one flat. So we have that shot, which is there, and then we have all of these shots. So this is one image here. Sorry, this is I guess that's 5 images, and then there's that image there. So this one was cut out, and then I made a black background in Photoshop to blend them all together. So now these three images here, sorry, these three files, why did I say files? Layers. Let's say layers, that's the correct term. And then I squish that down into one image, which gave me, where'd it go? Where'd it go? That. So that's the squished down version. And this is at 72 pixels per inch, which is perfect for going onto the internet. And as I said before, the internet can't use any more than 72 pixels per inch, so there's no point making a file bigger than that. And that is basically it. And if you wanted to take a copy of this illustration, go right ahead. It doesn't really matter. It gives you a quick guideline on how I did it. But every situation is different. Even if it's a similar shiny object, it might be lit differently. The angles might be different. The diffusion material might be different, etc., etc. So, and one thing of note is, as you can see, this one here, which is quite punchy and shiny, is brighter than the ones shot at an angle. What I did here was I took these images here and I changed the opacity to something different. If we look over here in the opacity section, you can see it's 43%. Why is it 43%? Because it looks right to me. 33% for that because it's angled a bit more, and the ones that are not angled quite as far, in this case, I made them 43%. So I just changed the opacity so they weren't quite as punchy. And then I squished it all down and made the final image here. So this is what has gone onto my website and onto the internet. That is basically it. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'm here to help. This is again Mike Taylor Photo Arts in Peterborough, Ontario. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and share. Thank you.